This time it's going to be opening overview based on the Russian duel, which is still in progress now, Swidler versus Karyakin. So, an English opening was played. I hope as soon as we're going to see the board, I'll try to explain something. An English opening with, well, I don't know if this particular position has a name, like I used to call it like four knights G3 in English opening. What are the ideas? White tries to play, basically starting by first C4, White already tries to play a sort of reverse Sicilian with an extra tempo. So bishop B4, the move which was played by Karyakin, and one of the quite popular moves actually played by Topalov early on in this tournament. It's an attempt to play the same way as White does in bishop b5 Sicilian, in so-called Moscow variation of Sicilian against knight c6. So bishop g2 followed, castle short, and then Topalov against Aronin played knight d5, but Peter Swidler's move, castle, is, well, far more common. Black has different continuations here. d6 is possible, rook e8 is possible. Karyakin went for immediate e5, e4, chasing the knight away. Now, after knight g5, you have to take on c3 with black, because e4 pawn is attacked. So bishop takes, b pawn takes. White is about to build a huge center. First of all, e4 pawn is hanging, so black plays rook e8, and then f3, which is, well, not so usual move, I would say. But if you take on f3, then White captures back with the knight, I believe, then tries to get d3, e4, building a huge center. So that's one of the possible continuations. But Karyakin decided to go for a pawn sacrifice, which, by the way, was not accepted. So e4, e3. A little bit surprising to those who is not familiar with this line, right? I mean, what for black is giving the pawn? The point being that after capture, black can go d6, and those pawns on c3 and c4 would be weak. Bishop on c1 is a little bit limited. So after, say, e6, black has something like knight to e5, target e6 pawn, or alternatively, black is not in a hurry. Black can even play b6, aiming for bishop a6, knight a5, attacking c4 pawn. So Swidler went for d2, d3. Once again, it's one of the main theoretical moves. White hopes to surround the pawn on e3 later on. And after d3, d5 was played, and queen a4 followed, which is not the main move, so I will not stop too much on that one. Already here, I can say it's not the opening, but I'd say a middle game position. So something like cd5, knight d5 crosses my mind. Once again, very complex stuff. After knight e4, for instance, f5, c4, a lot of complications on the board. This is one of the possibilities, but yeah, so the main point of the line is that of this position after e3, really. So it's very important to understand that taking the pawn is not the best option, and White has to try to play d3 and to surround the pawn later on. So that's a short overview of this line of English opening. I don't know if it's a full one, but hope you get at least a slight idea of what's happening in Swidler Karyakin today.